Voters across Vancouver Island picked new municipal councils last weekend. Many of the winners are long-serving politicians, but in Nanaimo, voters had a different idea. Kendall Hansen introduces us to 20-year-old George Anderson, the youngest politician on Vancouver Island.
If George Anderson is having a difficult time studying for his upcoming midterm exam, you might excuse him when you consider his election to Nanaimo City Council. The 20-year-old will become the youngest politician serving on Vancouver Island, and since Saturday he's been overwhelmed with phone calls, emails, and texts.
I went to sleep at 8 o'clock yesterday and woke up this morning to 122 new messages in my email, and the phone hasn't stopped ringing.
When the results came in Saturday night, Anderson's impressive win undoubtedly came as a surprise to some. He received the fourth highest number of votes out of 22 candidates, beating some with much higher profiles, such as former long-term mayor Gary Corpin.
Wasn't all that surprised. I think no one can predict an election, so I was sitting there just like everyone else waiting for the results to come in, but I knocked on over 2,000 doors and people had said that they've never had a candidate ever come to their door, and they were quite happy to see that I was willing to take the time out.
Hi, I'm George Anderson, and I'm running for Nanaimo City Council.
Anderson says he spent about $5,000 on his campaign. This was his video pitch posted on YouTube and Facebook. He says his online presence was also important. Nanaimo's mayor says he's impressed by the young up-and-comer.
Got a lot of good ideas. He worked very hard. I don't think it was so much luck. He was out knocking on doors and worked very hard to get in, and he deserves to win.
It's not the first time Nanaimo voters have put their trust in a young person. In 1999, they elected Terry Beach, just 18 years old at the time.
Congratulations, man. That's incredible.
As for the slightly older Anderson, who's a student at Vancouver Island University, this is a time for high fives.
I think it's great. I think it's great to see him so young in there.
It's been a great experience, and it really seems that the people of Nanaimo wanted some new ideas and perspectives in this election, so I'm looking forward to doing that over the next 3 years.
And Anderson will certainly bring a different perspective. The next closest member age-wise on this council-elect is more than 30 years older.